What is going on, internet? Eric Bandholz back again with another Beardbrand Alliance video. Hope all is going well on the other side of the internet. Today, we're going to talk about why your long hair is not looking so good and what you might be able to do about it. Alright, I think long hair is a pretty cool style. I think it's in right now. I think people are wearing it a little bit differently, and I think a lot of guys make mistakes when they rock the long hair. The first mistake is they're really focused on the destination, that they're not really concerned about the journey. And what I mean by that is a lot of guys, when they grow out to get long hair, it's all about getting to this point, and then they don't know what to do in that process of short hair to long hair. And I think one of the things you need to do is have regular trim ups and try to aim for kind of mid-length styles as you grow your hair longer. Now, I found that growing your hair out from a mullet cut is actually one of the best looking ways to grow your hair out. Typically, most guys have short on the sides and short on the back and a little bit longer up top. And when you grow that way, you end up with a very even curtain look. Now, this is a good look. It's not a bad look, but I do think there are enhanced looks that you can have as you grow your hair. Now, with the mullet cut, it just kind of comes in a little more flowing, a little more shaggy. You can actually watch a lot of my past videos over the past year and kind of see how the hair will grow out over time. When it comes to cutting your hair, I would recommend that you cut your hair probably every about 4 months, give or take a month. Because if you're cutting any more frequently than that, you're not going to give your hair the potential to grow. And like any time you talk to your barber, you need to communicate what your long-term goals are and your short-term goals so they know they can make sure that they're nailing today and setting you up to be successful in the future. I personally just went to the barbershop, got about 2 or 3 inches cut off, and what I wanted the barber to do was leave it a little bit shorter in the front and a little bit longer in the back. This gives me a little more of a shag look, which adds a little more definition and dimension to your hair. Speaking of definition, long hair takes a little bit more work than short hair does. So go into this journey expecting to put a little bit energy into the process of making your hair look great. Now, like everything, it could be a low effort energy. You just wash your hair, hop out of the shower, let it air dry, and go on your way. But that is not leading you up to success with having amazing looking long hair. When it comes to washing your hair, it really depends on your scalp. I have very oily hair and I have to wash my hair every single day. As you get longer hair, what you want to do when you're washing, like using this utility wash, is focusing more on the scalp of your hair to remove the oils close to the skin and not really washing the ends or the tips of the hair. If you start washing the ends and the whole hair, then you actually can lead your hair drying out and getting a little more frizzy than maybe it would otherwise. Some guys who have coarse or dry hair, dry scalps, they can get away with not washing their hair, heck, for a couple days, a week, multiple weeks, or even ever. I know some people who can get away with just using conditioner or just using a really good rinse. Anyone who tells you there is only one right way to wash your hair is a fool. So you do need to play around and experiment with what works for your hair and your hair type. Following up the wash, you do want to use a softener, or traditionally they're called conditioners. And when you use a conditioner on your hair or a softener on your hair, what you want to focus on is the ends. So the wash is designed for your scalp and the softener is designed for the ends. Now, my recommendation for conditioners and really for shampoos or washes is to avoid products with silicones. Now, silicones are those ingredients that end in cone, C-O-N-E, and the reason is they wrap around the hair, and that creates a very nice, fine appearance. But the problem with that is you need a harsh detergent or a wash to be able to release the silicone from the hair. Now, there are some silicones out there that are water soluble, which means they'll rinse out with the water, but you'll want to make sure that the company selling the product indicates that the silicones are water soluble. Most conditioners or softeners will have a little bit of detergent in it. So if you do have really dry, coarse hair, you'll find that you can use that alone as a way to wash and condition your hair. One of the secrets of using a softener is the longer you leave it in your hair, the softer your hair will get. To the point where you can actually not rinse it from your hair and hop out of the shower and dry off and style it as normally. In fact, today, when I softened my hair up, I did not rinse it out and I just styled it as I normally would. One of the big things you want to avoid with long hair is damaging it. Because it takes so long to grow out, if you break it or if you have split ends or breakage, then it's going to look more frizzy than it would otherwise. A good way to avoid damage is to not tie your hair up too tightly. So if you could do like loose type of hair ties, that would be preferred. Also minimize the amount of heat or physical contact that you're doing with your hair. And then of course, like everything, I always say, eat a healthy diet, exercise, get some a little bit of sunlight, but not too much sunlight is going to be a good bet for your hair. Now, when it comes to styling long hair, I really think that you can apply 2 very simple ingredients. Well, let's call it 3 very simple ingredients and have phenomenal results. What are those ingredients? A little bit of styling paste, a little bit of sea salt spray, and use a hair dryer for heat. What I'll do is hop out of the shower while my hair is still wet, spray about 7 to 10 sprays in, work it into my hair, and with my styling paste, I'll grab just like a pea size or a little bit of paste, emulsified in my hand, and again, apply it while my hair is damp. Then I will use my hair dryer to blow kind of upwards and in opposite directions to be able to create just a little bit of volume and lift in my hair. And I also find that using a hair dryer and allowing the hair to dry quickly will minimize the amount of frizz that I personally get with my hair. For advanced techniques, you can use a diffuser, which is that big round attachment to your hair dryer, and scrunch up the hair. And what you'll find when you do that is you get a lot more volume, a lot more texture, and a lot more waves in your hair if you have kind of like finer or, kind of straight to wavy hair. Finally, one of the biggest mistakes guys have is they get tired of their hair. They have a bad hair day, and then they go and grab their clippers and they buzz it all off. And I'm here to encourage you guys that bad hair days are normal. Sometimes the best action is actually just grabbing a hat, putting your hat on, and going on with your day. What I love about long hair is the effort to have long hair. And it's something that most guys are not willing to go through with. Because of that, you're going to see a lot fewer guys rocking a long hairstyle. And for me, that's something that I value a lot, having a hairstyle that's not very common. So for those guys who are bold and brave enough to embark on the longer hair journey, I encourage you guys to hang with it. Take these tips and make sure that you're living the best hair you can live. Finally, you may notice the lights have kind of been changing around. Do you like them moving like this? Or do you have a favorite color combination that you would like to see in the background? Let me know in the comments. It's been a lot of fun playing with this new setup, and I'm going to continue to evolve it and try to make it its best. As always, thanks for watching. Cheers. Keep on growing. Whoever knew sweat could smell so good? I did, because I've been using Beardbrand's new deodorant. Grab it at beardbrand.com.